let's see how we can provide a solution to A in this equation. So, but before then, I would like to refresh our memory or to remind us of something, that when I have A multiplying B is equal to 0, that means it's either A is equal to 0 or B is equal to 0, but one of them must be equal to 0. The reason is simple. When I'm looking for A in this particular expression, I will have to divide both sides by B. That means AB is equal to 0. I will divide both sides by B. This B will go with this B. A is equal to 0 divided by any number is still 0. That you can see that A is equal to 0. Or in the other way around, if I'm looking for B, B is equal to 0, I will divide both sides by A. This A will go with this A. B is equal to 0. So in whatever way, one of them must be equals to 0. It's either A is equals to 0 or B is equals to 0. That is why in the general quadratic formula, which I believe by clicking the link below this video, it will take you to where I derive the quadratic formula, that we have something like this, plus and minus. That means whether we add or subtract, the result acquired will be the one that will satisfy the equation. So that is why we have something like O. That means it's either A or B. One of them is equals to 0. So going by my illustration, we are going to use the same to solve for this particular equation. So what am I saying here is, I have two brackets, A plus B in one bracket, solution A plus 5, A minus 6 is equals to 0. So it's either the first bracket is equals to 0 or the second bracket is equals to 0, based on my illustration. That illustration is not restricted to a single digit number. It can be a group of numbers. For example, I can have AB multiplying CD is equals to 0. So it's either AB is equals to 0 or CD is equals to 0. Just as in the case of AB is equals to 0, it's either A is equals to 0 or B is equals to 0. So the same way, it's either this bracket is equals to 0 or this second bracket is equals to 0. So what I'm saying here is, it's either A plus 5 is equals to 0 or A minus 6 is equals to 0. Definitely one of the two equations must be equals to 0. Then if that is the case, A plus 5 equals to 0. This, if I'm looking for A, I will send this 5 to the other side, so it turns negative. A is equals to minus 5. Or A minus 6 equals to 0. That means I can send minus 6 to the other side, so it turns positive. A is equal to 6, positive 6. So you can see that the answer is A is equals to minus 5 or A is equals to 6. One of these two must satisfy this particular equation, and this is a solution to this particular equation, and is the value of A. Thank you so much for watching my video. Don't hesitate, if my video is useful to you, don't hesitate to subscribe to it, and also touch the notification button so that anytime we upload video, it will just directly, you will be notified. Thank you so much.